Hello, everybody, and welcome back to MJ Games. I am Michael, and as you can see, we are looking at a beautiful recreation of Hagrid's Motorbike from Universal Orlando Studio. And I have not been lucky enough to go ride this ride. Sadly, when I was in college, my family was going there, and I had a job orientation that I couldn't miss, and so I was not able to go. But I don't think this was built at the time. I think that was kind of right around when Harry Potter World was getting started. But this is called Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure Universal Orlando Studios. And there's a long description, but the description says this is Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike adventure from Universal Studios Orlando. And yeah, I'm finally done. I built this coaster park, then over 3 months, and hopefully you're okay. Enjoy the ride. If you like this, you can check out my YouTube channel called Aaron Spade. I think the link is in the description. I hope I pronounced that right. And there's an original on-ride with the soundtrack. Man, I totally botched reading through that, so I apologize. But yeah, so basically, go check out his YouTube channel. This is really amazing just to look at this, because I know I was kind of tracking this as he was creating it, and he used to not have all this extra stuff over here. So I mean, it looks beautiful, and I'm excited to take a look at it from guest point of view and ride the coaster. So we really appreciate you joining us today for this park tour. So as you can see, he's got a little bit of a car park, and I would just do something a little bit more here, because you can kind of create a tunnel. And as I saw Iron Matty do, and I learned from him with it, is using the blackout screens. You could also lower that a little bit. So, but I see why he used the pieces he did for this, which I like, kind of the sign going to the parking deck. And it's a parking deck that was created. I don't know if I've really seen one of these in the console version. It looks fantastic. I mean, for what we're able to do, I mean, this is great. And so I think this is really cool, really clever. You can see a lot of old-fashioned cars. So I wonder if this creator has the Studios pack, because we've got a lot more actual cars then. And so as you can see, it's just really, really beautiful. So let's get started at the front of the park, shall we? So as you can see, there's not too much of an entrance, which is fine. I mean, it looks like there's already a lot of terrain change, which I think this is a job well done from that aspect. So we come in and we got the wait times. And so it looks like we've got 3 or 4 different rides. And so this is well done. Nice area. Got a lot of foliage in this park, and so I imagine that's how it is in real life around Hagrid's. I would do a little something to cover that up. I would just put down a rock or something like that. Something that just kind of allows you to cover it up just a little bit, or put a little border around it. But as we see, this is Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. We'll come back to that. So here we got Harry Potter First Flight. Yeah, I mean, this is a good name for this coaster. So as you can see, I mean, tons of bushes, tons of foliage. It's meant to make it feel like a forest, and so I think it looks good. I'd maybe scatter in a couple more trees here and there. But we'll look at it at night at the end. And as we see here, we've got another one. What is the name of this one? Ron's first Quidditch match. Okay. I mean, so once again, just good theming. Oh, we got a junior coaster here. Oh, I didn't even know that. So let's go back onto the normal path, which looks like once we come this way. Yeah, I mean, I would just do some kind of bordering. I know that's kind of a lot to do, but I feel like just not having curbs. To me, I like having curbs. I don't like not having curbs, so I think it looks a little strange. But that's just me personally. But overall, I mean, I think it's a good job with it. I mean, this hut is just awesome. Like Hagrid's hut, I mean, fantastic. Wow, that's awesome. You got the steam coming out. I mean, you got the pumpkin patch from the third one. You've got the crows. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So Hippogriff's Flight. Alright, so let's pause this coaster so that we can hop on the ride there. It's a Wendigo, a junior coaster. You know you gotta ride these front bumper. That was great. That's honestly one of the better junior coasters I've seen, simply because I think it's got some different elements or dimension to it. You know, it picks up pretty good speed, kind of coming around this interesting helix. Could be smoothed out a little bit, but I think it's really cool how the ride passes back over the station, and then you've done a semi-transfer track here, or you have a transfer track there. So I guess it would just slide across, but that's cool to have a transfer track for a junior coaster. Yeah, I mean, I like it for sure, and I like the little tunnel. Looks good. Yeah, so you can see that's a pretty cool moment right there, and then it definitely picks up some good speed. Yeah, so let's see what else we're missing. So it looks like this is probably just the coming from the exit queue. And you see the Harry Potter building in the background. I'm sure that was just thrown in at the end because there was some percentage left. Because obviously it's the Harry Potter world, so you kind of gotta have the castle in the background. So when you're in the park, you're seeing the castle. You're not seeing anything around it. You just see that castle. So that's really cool. Yeah, this is definitely the exit. Oh my gosh, look at that queue. All right, we're gonna have to walk through this queue. I mean, this is a very scenic, like, in terms of just, you really feel like you're part of like this forest and this whole area. So I mean, it's fantastic. I really like it. You know, I think maybe could have differed up some of the stuff a little bit more, but I mean, it's either way, it's just phenomenal. So it looks like you've built this basically extended queue essentially. Oh no, they can't beat us on the ride. So please make your sounds on. Okay. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, so I just rewatched a POV of this video just to try to make sure that I was, you know, given an accurate description of it. And I mean, and I love the kind of terrain changes on some of the paths. Whoops. Sorry about that. Oh, we just missed it. Yeah, I mean, this is a long queue. I would love to know what percentage of your counter just the queue alone takes up. Because, I mean, look at that, where we've already gone. And then we already saw back here how much of the queue there was. So, and while we're elevated like this, I mean, you can kind of see how massive this coaster is. And this makes me really want to go to Universal to ride this in real life, and not just, wait, hold on, did I get in the wrong? Is the ride broken down or something? Of course it is. Alright. I was wondering, why is everybody turning around? Alright, well, we're still going to go. Hopefully they've got a mechanic on the way. But yeah, so, oh man, you got a lot of rocks here. That's cool. So you got the fast pass lane, which has been filled up. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, this took some work. As he said, it took him about 3 months, and I can definitely tell, like, this is detailed. Super impressive. Oh my gosh. If we can ever get to the entrance. Oh, there it is. Oh, sweet. There's a mechanic there to fix it. All right, so while we're waiting on the mechanic, we can kind of look around. Looks like you got some lockers, which to me it doesn't make sense to have them all the way across this way because people exit right there. And so this is the exit queue. Yeah, I mean, look at some of these buildings too. I mean, trying to make them unique, and I mean, you can see the different building ceiling pieces he had to use to kind of make it match up. But yeah, this is fantastic. All right, so let's see. Wow, 6 coasters. Or is it 7? There's 8 trains. That gum, man. All right, we're gonna go front bumper on this. You know what? No, we're gonna ride in the front. We're gonna feel like we're part of the car, the motorbike. What is going on with all those people? All right, so let's see if we're just gonna test it. There we go. We don't have to have people on the ride for us. Let's see. We were train 7, train 6, yeah. All right, so I think that's the end, and gosh, my goodness, that was phenomenal. There are a couple things I want to point out because I'm sure some of you who maybe haven't seen the POV of this ride in real life might be wondering what happened in a couple areas, but the motorbike sounds are just awesome, and I mean that look is that's spot on from what I saw in the POV. I mean spot on. This is phenomenal, and going around Hagrid's hut, just really cool. Now this part right here, perfect timing. how did you do that? That's what I want to know. Is how did you manipulate that to where it would turn around? Because I don't know how you did that. So I would love to know. And the reason it does that is in real life, it goes through and then it goes backwards. Well, you can't have this type of coaster go backwards in the game, and we don't have any mods like you could have on PC. So you had to manipulate it. And then here you come through, and normally in real life, you're going backwards. And at least from watching the POV. So let me say, I've never ridden this again. And everybody's there's a lot of people that know it better than me. But then you come in here, and this is supposed to represent like Devil's Snare and stuff. And so when you come here in real life, there's a drop track. I believe it's a drop track. Correct me if I'm wrong. Where you then kind of get situated back where you're going straight. So instead of because they don't have drop tracks in this game. What happened was you went down kind of awkwardly like that, and then you came through. And so I think it was a really good job of manipulating the game to where you could still create a similar sensation or style. And so, I mean, this is phenomenal. Just unbelievable. Guys, make sure you go check this out for yourself. Look around it because I know this isn't a super long review. But yeah, guys, make sure and check this right out yourselves. This is unreal. Just it's perfect. So I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. For those of you that have ridden this ride, how does this compare to real life? As always, make sure and hit that like button. And if you enjoy the content that we create here at M&J Games, make sure and subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date for more Planet Coaster content. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.